What's going on, guys? It's your boy beatsbyash, back at it again with another banger of a video. And today I have a very exciting draft to showcase for you guys. This is the first time I have ever gotten the white-black bats archetype to work within Bloomburrow draft. I've just found that a lot of the bats cards are really only good within that specific archetype, and so it makes it kind of risky to start off with strong bat cards early. So I hope this draft is able to give you guys maybe a little bit of knowledge on when and how you can find yourself ending up in the white-black archetype. And overall, it was just an awesome experience. And now that I understand this is what you're trying to get to with this deck, I definitely see a huge amount of potential behind it. So I hope you guys enjoy the games, enjoy the draft, and without further ado, let's get into the goo. Alright, welcome back to another best of 3 Bloomburrow draft on the channel. And we are starting off with a pretty spicy pack. Our rare is Zorline Cosmo Caller, which has been a very exceptional card and one of the best bombs in the entire format. We also have a Brightblade Stoat, which I think is just a fair card to start with at the beginning of the draft. And there's also a Seedglaive Mentor, which has turned out to be a little less good because you do have to have a lot of payoffs for this. There's also just a Head of the Homestead. I think, honestly, Zorline pretty much fits into most decks, even if you aren't specifically white-black. This is a card that I'm very willing to splash, especially in something like a green-white deck. So let's go ahead and start off with that. It's also just a fun one for the video. Okay, pack number 2. We got 2 rares in here. Iridescent Vine Lasher, which allows us to ping our opponent for 1 or 2 if we offspring every time we play land, which is really strong. Also got a Kidnap, another really good card. I'm actually really weirded out by the fact that the person who opened this pack did not take either one of these rares because I do think they are both very, very powerful. I think, honestly, Vine Lasher is probably a little bit better than Kidnap just because I think black is better than blue. And also, you know, there's a higher chance that we're going to be able to play both of our rares in the same deck if we take the Vine Lasher. There's also a Banishing Light, which I don't think is a bad pick by any means. So let's go ahead and go with the Iridescent Vine Lasher here. Alright, well, there is not a good black card in this pack, but there is a good white one in the form of Feathers of Flight. This card has actually performed very, very well, especially if you have, like, Valiant cards that benefit from targeting. But the fact this has Flash is awesome because maybe you can take your opponent by surprise and get a block, and it's just really low cost for what you're doing. So I think that's what we're going to go with. I think Heartfire Hero is probably the next best card in this pack, but overall, just not a very interesting pack. Alright, well, we do see another Seedglaive Mentor, which is very interesting. I could be down to pick that up here, and then maybe just splash the Cosmo Queen. I don't think that's a bad idea by any means. There's also a Bonebind Orator, which has proved to just be very strong in any black deck at all. So if we want to be safe, we go with the Orator here, but if we want to, you know, play to the ceiling, then it's probably going to be the Seedglaive Mentor. You know what? Considering we already have the Feathers of Flight, and this card works pretty well with that, I think I'm going to go with the Seedglaive Mentor. You know, Bonebind Orators you can potentially get a little bit later. All right, well, this is a really nice pack. We have another Feathers of Flight here, which is surely going to be our pick. There's also a Brambleguard Captain, which I do think is a really good card, especially early, because it's something that you can start off with and potentially use it in a red-green or a red-white deck and get quite a bit of value from it. Just overall, one of the better 4-drops in this format, but 4-drop is a contested slot, and a lot of times it's just about how many you can get and not which ones. So we'll go with the second Feathers of Flight here. Ooh, well, there's a Carrot Cake. Surprised to see that go pick 6 because this is currently the highest win rate common in the format. And although this only goes in 2 decks, one of them is the black-white deck, which we are in a fine position to move into. So we're definitely going to pick that up here. The other one is obviously the green-white deck, but a very good white start nonetheless. Okay, so there is a Druid of the Spade that would be fine to pick up here if we want to leave ourselves open to pivoting to green, but I don't think it's a huge incentive to do so. That and Sazcap's Brew are both filler level. I'm going to go Scales of Shale because we do have a Lizard already. And even if we don't end up with any Lizards, this is still just a fine card, which is something that I really wasn't sure would be true at the beginning of the format. All right, well, we get another shot at a Bonebind Orator here. But there's also a Waxwing Witness, which I actually think is pretty good since we are in a good position to go black-white. So I'm probably going to take it here just based off the synergies. It's also a white card, which I think we're in a better position to move into white. Now, Thornblade Intimidator is an okay card, but I think I'd prefer not to play it. We still do have the option to go red-white, so I'll probably take the Alanias here. Just leave ourselves open. You want to give yourself a fair shot to, you know, have a couple of different options at the beginning of pack 2. At least that's the way I've been thinking about it. Now, none of these cards are really that interesting to me. I guess I could go Ruthless Negotiation, and if we end up with like a lot of mill, maybe we could put it in. But most likely not. Well, there's a I Get Blade Assassin, which is fine, and a Worse Squeak. Two both very mid-level cards that I prefer not to play. Sinister Monolith is one that you think would be good, but it's really, really bad. If we get like a bunch of life gain synergies going, maybe we'll do it. Oh, and 15 pick Steam Path Charger, that's cool. All right, moving on to pack number 2 here. Definitely got some goodies going on. There is a Scales of Shale number 2, which could be pretty good considering we already have 2 lizards. There's also a Life Creed duo, which has good synergies with our deck. And there's a Valley Rally, which is one that I actually like a lot, alongside a Clive Dive duo. Yeah, that's really tough. Honestly, I'm going to go with the Life Creed duo, just given the synergy we have so far. Ooh, well, this is a really good pack for us. There is a Driftgloom Coyote, which is one of the most versatile pieces of interaction in the format, especially with all the tokens going around. Rare is Phineas, which is just an absurd card. Unfortunately, we're not in the position to do that. There is a Consumed by Greed, another crazy card, and a Saver. So 2 premium pieces of removal and a removal on a stick. Honestly, just given the way that the cards have been dealt to us thus far, I think I'm going to go with the Driftgloom Coyote. I actually just really like this card, and it is a white card, so we still have the potential to move into other lanes here. All right, well, there's a Saver. We could definitely pick that up right now. There's also a Brightblade Stoat, which does have synergies with our Waxwane Witness, allowing us to gain life, but that is during battle damage, so it's not that great. So it's going to be between the Saver and the Stoat. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with the Stoat here, given that we do have 2 Feather of Flight. And creatures are generally just better. Okay, well now we've got another good 2-drop in the form of Nettle Guard. A really good one to put the Feather of Flight on because then we get the bonus for targeting it. That's definitely going to be our pick here. There's also a Rabbit Response, one I wouldn't mind picking up. Ooh, wow, this is a banger. We have Starfall Invocation, which has been one of the most infuriating cards to play against in the entire format, especially because it's really the only true AoE removal in the entire set, and so that's definitely something I'm very excited about here. Wow. Yeah, this is my first time actually getting to grab this card, so I'm super excited about it. If we can get some buyback effects, it's going to be really nice. Ooh, well, there is a 3rd Feather of Flight. I don't know if we want another one of these, but there is also a Flowerfoot Swordsmaster. Flowerfoot Swordsmaster is cool, but we only have 1 mouse so far in the form of Nettle Guard. It's probably just going to be a 3rd Feather of Flight, which isn't that good since we have some flyers going on, but it's probably just the best card here for us. All right, well, there is another Carrot Cake. Carrot Cake versus a Saver. I mean, considering we already kind of look a low creature deck, I think I need to take this Carrot Cake here. It's also a life gain synergy, which could work with some of the other cards that we could potentially get alongside our Waxwane Witness. But man, it feels bad I passed 3 Savers at this point. Oh my gosh. Wow. We're getting a pick 8 Moonstone Harbinger. That is absolutely amazing. We actually have a deck for once that has a decent amount of bats. So that's exactly what we're in the market for here. And we're in a really good position because we're mostly white, just with a couple black cards. So we still have an option to potentially just splash black or splash another color if we want to. We got a Valley Rally. We have a Dazzling Denial. I mean, none of these cards are really going in our deck. All right, well, there's a Rabbit Rescue. I'm decently excited to pick that up. We're just kind of low creatures right now, so. Ooh, okay. Well, there's a Steam Path Charger and a Seasoned Warren Guard. We do have some token creation potential, but not the most here. Probably not going to play this, but we definitely could if we get more foods. Another Rabbit Response. That'll play too, but we have it if we need it. All right, moving to pack 3, 17 playables. That is really awesome here. All right, our rare is Gev Scaled Scourge, which is an awesome card. Just not in a good position to play it. And then at uncommon, we have 2 very good choices. Star Charter, which has an insane synergy with our deck. And then also Thoughtstalker Warlock, which is just an absurdly busted card. Honestly, I think since it seems like we're the only people in the market for Star Charter, I'm going to go with Thoughtstalker Warlock because this is just an insane card to have in whatever deck you're in. And there's a chance we actually get back the Star Charter here. All right, well, there's not a lot of options in this pack for us. Very unlikely we get something back on the wheel here, but maybe we get this Crumb and Get It or this Bone by Orator. We do spot a Moonstone Harbinger, which is great in our deck. How many bats do we currently have? 4 bats, so that's decent. This will have some good synergies, so I'm excited to see that. Ooh, wow, this is a really good pack. There is a Coiling Rebirth, which could be good in conjunction with our Starfall Invocation. There's also a Feed the Cycle, and we are pretty low on removal, so it's probably just going to be the Feed the Cycle here, but splashing Vren the Relentless wouldn't be out the question either. Yeah, given that we don't really have any self-mill, I'm going to go with the Feed Cycle. We don't really have any good removal outside of our 2 5-cost cards, so very excited to see that there. All right, well, we're pretty low on creatures, but I guess we'll be down for this Nocturnal Hunger. I do think this village would work well with our deck, but we don't have that many creatures to where it's a confirmed playable, so we're going to go Nocturnal Hunger here. All right, well, there's a really good card for us, Sonar Strike. We do have quite a bit of bats, and it can work with our life gain synergy. Would be nice to get this Starlit Soothsayer. Maybe we'll be offered another one, but yeah, this is just exactly up our alley. Really just need to get a couple more creatures here. All right, well, it is not a creature, but there is a Carrot Cake. A third Carrot Cake is awesome for us. It works with our life gain synergies, and we're kind of trying to play a more control-based game. And we can put the Feather of Flight on those tokens so they could become valuable, plus the Rabbit Response synergy. Yeah, this deck is looking very good. Ooh, well, there's a Moonrise Cleric. That is a bat that does trigger, you know, our Waxwayne Witness, which is cool. Honestly, if we had another Waxwayne Witness, this would be a perfectly synergistic deck. And if we get back that Star Charter, this deck is going to be absurd. Bonebite Orator, I wouldn't mind picking up either, but you know, the Moonrise Cleric just has too much synergy in our deck. All right, this is our last pick before the wheel. Unfortunately, we're not really getting anything that's too useful. Tangle Tumbler actually isn't the worst. I mean, we do have 3 Carrot Cake, but I'm doubtful that we'll play it. Do we get the Star Charter back? This is the moment of truth. Oh my gosh, the Star Charter has come back, and I just realized how loaded of a pack this is for us. There is 2 bats. There's 3 bats. One of them is super premium, and 2 of them we'd be happy to play anyway. But yeah, we actually really needed a 4-drop, so that is absolutely amazing for us. That definitely just put our deck in a great position to potentially 3-0. All right, well, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting anything else, but this was a very, very good draft. Seed Pod Squire isn't terrible. Could definitely play that. Ooh, and we get a Starless Soothsayer, 15 pick. That's awesome. All right, well, we ended up with a pretty awesome white-black bat stack, and I think this is the most synergy I've ever had with a bat stack. For the most part, bats are kind of just more of like a controlling archetype. They care about just having flyers in general. And likewise, I've kind of noticed that about birds. But this time around, we actually have quite a few synergies that benefit us from having multiple bats. You know, we have the Star Charter, which honestly, in a deck like this, is basically a B+ card. We also have 2 Moonstone Harbinger to give all of our guys Death Touch and +1/0, which is ridiculous. And then obviously the Cosmo Queen herself, Zoraline. Yeah, this card is insane, even without being in a Bats deck, but even more so in a Bats deck, because every time when you attack, each bat gains you 1 life, which is literally absurd. And then we can just keep paying a white and a black and return a non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter, which means we can even return things such as Carrot Cake or Feather of Flight to the battlefield, which is absolutely crazy. And then we also just have another rare in the form of Iridescent Vine Lasher, which can quickly end the game or even trigger something like our Thoughtstalker Warlock. So overall, this looks like an absurd deck. And I forgot to mention, we also just have a Starfall Invocation, which has been one of the most annoying cards for me personally to play against, because it just feels like anytime my opponent has a terrible deck, as long as they have this card, they're automatically winning the game, regardless of whether they gift me something or not. The card is just bonkers. So I'm excited to showcase what bats can do in Bloomburrow draft today. And let's go ahead and hop into these games. All right, match number 1. Going to be starting off on the play for our first match of the day. And our hand looks very, very spicy. Turn 1 Vine Lasher, turn 2 Nettle Guard. That's all you got to tell me. We are in. Just go ahead and throw down the Vine Lasher. Honestly, I feel like in a lot of ways, this is just better to play on 1 than it is. Honestly, I feel like in a lot of ways, this is just better to play on 1 than it is on 3. Just because if you wait until 3 to play it, yeah, you can get 2 damage per land, but then that means that you missed out on 2 damage on turn 2 and turn 3, right? Good and ping them for 1. Drop down my boy, the Nettle Guard. Nettle Guard season, baby. We got the Sonar Strike next turn. I got a Blade Assassin. Okay. Ping you for 1. See if our opponent wants to block here. Yeah, I'm going to say no to that, Chief. The Sonar Strike has been activated. 3 life game, not needed when you get the Star Charter, baby. Yeah, this card is absurd. It's kind of hard to consistently activate, but when you have a deck that can, it is amazing. Oh, yeah, you're just going to play zone? Sweet. Get in for the 1 damage. Wow, this card is just adding up damage fast. Star Charter, get another 1 in. Opponent's already at 12, sweet. Hopefully they don't have a removal for this, and then we can just, like, gain life. We top deck, like, a Carrot Cake. That'd be sick. Oh, never mind. Our opponent just said we can't have fun. I knew we weren't allowed to have nice things. Oh, fuck, I just clicked no attack. Are you kidding me?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Well, that's frustrating. Okay, well, I finally drew, like, a real card. Not a great card, but... if I lose because of not attacking, I'm going to be so heated. Come and get it. Indestructible? Wow, you're so cool, bro. Nice. Nice. Good plays, man. That was a high elo thinking there. 3/3 Vigilance. Sure, man. Ooh, that's scary. Can we get a Coyote here? No Coyote. Wow, I'm gonna be thinking about the fact I didn't get to attack for a long time now. With each draw, it comes closer to me being punished for not getting my damage in. Probably wouldn't be as bad if I didn't just sit here and brick on land so many turns in a row. Well, that's irritating, because now if I Starfall Invocation, he's still just getting something. Ravine Raider? Okay. I have 7 mana, so regardless of what I draw, I'm still going to be able to crack the food. Yeah, that's not good at all. Wow. That's actually really bad. I think we legitimately just might be cooked from that. The sad reality is I don't want to give my opponent a food or lose 2 life. If I remove this and then attack here, he would double block and then I trade with his Ravine Raider. That's not great, but I get my damage in. Cool. Another Cindering Cutthroat, okay. And I draw another land. Awesome. Go next game. Alright, well that was an unfortunate set of circumstances. Hopefully we can get the job done here. You would be extremely surprised to witness how many games in this format come down to just a non-game of lands flooding you or not getting enough. Mainly just flooding. Flooding is such a problem in this format compared to others in the past. Okay, we got the turn 2 play. That's nice. Opponent's just gonna pass. I could just go for the Vine Lasher. You know what? Let's go in first and see if he has a response. If he has something that kills, I can Feather. So playing my Feather just puts us at 3/3, so it always dies. Okay. Let's go ahead and make the offspring token here. Vine Lasher has entered the chat. Oh, he's gonna go Banishing Light? Okay. That was interesting. I'm not gonna figure it to attack this game. Thorn Plate Intimidator, okay. Let's go ahead and make this guy flying. Draw into a carrot cake, cool. I'll go ahead and kill that. Push through 4 damage. Opponent's at 13. We're nice. Starseer Mentor. Okay. So this guy has the same deck as us, but I think his deck's just worse. His deck's just more reactive than ours. I think here I can just go ahead and kill that. Yeah, this card is pretty irritating. Ping him for the 1. Get him for the scry. Sonar Strike. I don't know that I really care about that. I kind of just want more action, right? I mean, I guess it pushes through damage. It's probably fine. If my thoughts change, I can hold full control here. Okay, now I'm glad I'm getting that. That's actually nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and carrot cake. Bottom that, please. Do not give me a land card again. So you like Sonar Strike, do you? How about one of my own? This is a really irritating card. This card's really nice. Seems like his deck's just better top end than ours. Okay. No land? You're fucking kidding me. Why did I carrot cake? Like, what was the purpose of this? Let's go. I'm the better black-white player, baby. I'm just better. You gotta trust me, chat. This is the game we're gonna draw Zoraline. Trust. Okay, this is the game we're gonna draw 1 land. Oh my gosh, how the tables have turned. Please, Mulligan, do not screw me over. I believe, boys. I believe. I told you. I told you.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
This is the game we're drawing Zoraline. I literally told you. He doesn't respect the carrot cake. He's not a respectable carrot cake enjoyer. We're about to teach him why this is the highest win rate common in the set, boys. And girls. And Zoraline enjoyers of all ages. Nah. I said no to the flood, bud. No to the flood. No white sources. That is nice. Okay, Star Charter is hella cool. Honestly, I think I'm down for Moonstone Harbinger. Because now, if he's willing to trade, I have something good to buy back with Zoraline. Oh, he's in a fell? Okay. Alright, well now I could just Thought Stalker. That's probably fine. Yeah, Thought Seizing is probably huge here. Oh, fuck yeah. Wow, his hand is freaking loaded. Holy shit. If I remove this, he can't do anything for 2 turns. Dear Lord Jesus, please keep a white mana out of my opponent's... Dear Lord Jesus, please keep a white... Dear Lord Jesus, please keep a white mana out of my opponent's hand. Of course.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
Please come and get it. Nice. Oh, baby, that was so nice. Auto pay. Let's bring back the Thawstalker. You like Thawstalker, bud, right? That's cool. Alright, opponent. Please do not draw removal. My Zora line deserves to fly. Let it fly. Let's go! The Cosmo Queen strikes again, baby. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 2 of the Zora line show. Featuring your favorite, beloved Cosmo Queen. Opponent starts off with a blacksmith talent, okay? Will they respect the carrot cake? That is the question we must ask each and every game. Ooh, we finally see the Starfall invocation. That's going to be a fun one. This has to be the most demoralizing card in the format, because there's like no outs to it. I guess I kind of do just want to land, right? Because it allows me to play my Wax Witness and just curve out. Alright, well, that gives me more incentives to Starfall here, sir. Take out the trash, sure. I mean, his guy has trample. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's play the Witness here. And then hopefully he sets us up for a good Starfall. Play like 2 cards this turn. I really like that. Seapod Squire. Alright, well there's not a lot of incentives for me to Starfall with that, but I think I might just be forced to. Let us get the 2. Thank you. Thank you. Good Magic players get chip damage. Remember that. Easy peasy. Wax Wayne Squeezy. I mean, that was pretty huge. Strike Force? Okay, that's scary as fuck. That's literally like the best thing that you could have to equip here. That's actually absurd. Well, I need a removal quick. We'll see how this works out here. He's gonna let it go through? Okay. I think I should play this first, gain the life. Level 2, okay. The fact he can move around his better equipment is kind of stupid. I'm carrot caking here. I'm carrot caking. Put that on the bottom. Do not let me draw that in my house. Okay, that's a respectable card. Not a great card, but it is respectable. So, by playing this, I will achieve a life of 7, which means I can take this hit again. Well, this is a very close game. Provisioner. I hate that card. Why is Provisioner so bonkers? Attacking with everyone, okay. Does that tell me he has a Crumb and get it? If I get a Zora line here, I'm pretty happy. Kind of want to get rid of the Shrike Force more than I want anything else to get rid of here. I mean, if he has a Crumb and get it, I'm probably just dead anyway. Of course. Non-land? That is a non-land. Well, I will be losing everything. Wait, what? Why did you do it like that? He just gave me a shot in the dark. What the fuck? That was stupid. Well, I guess he can just give whatever he plays double strike. He can give whatever he plays haste. So if he has any creature, I'm just dead, which is unfortunate. Well, I assume we're just dead here. Yeah, that was stupid. Bro, what? Why do you have this in your deck? That's so bad. Alright, well, there's nothing we can do here. Alright, well, we're starting off on the back foot again, but I believe in the Cosmo Queen. Let's see it. The Cosmo Queen is here, baby.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
Yeah, this hand's nice. Please bless us with a third land. Oh, baby, we're so here. We're nice. Well, he's not immediately equipping things. That's nice. I do want to play this, but it's like, it's just so risk. Okay, well, if he's doing that. Zora line it is, baby. Attack, revive my Stoat, please. Don't have a removal. Please, sir, don't have a removal. The Stoat is back online. We're working. If I get another land, I can go Starfall, revive Zoraline, which is dirty. Brazen Collector, okay. Well, the merits to Starfall are just getting higher by the second. Tradesies. And then, like, maybe just don't do anything, because when I get another land, I'm just nuking the board here. Oh my gosh, I want to nuke the board so bad. Okay. That was cool. I guess I should have played this first to get the life. But I was thinking about just using Nettleguard to just kill his artifact. He does have to create 2 tokens, though. Which is, like, asking a lot. Okay. Carrot cake. The cake is real, boys. I repeat, the cake is real. Yes, sir. I've got the blocker on the ground and I've got the cake. Yeah, it's wraps. Yeah, Zoraline is disgusting. I might as well just Nettleguard and kill this. Goodbye. Sorry, the Cosmo Queen answers no one. Yeah, I don't know how you beat the Cosmo Queen here, bro. Yes, sir. Play another game piece. I would love that for you. Is bro really using a combat trick? Does he think he's that guy? Okay. I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but... Yeah, I'll gift you a card to get my Zoraline, sure. Zoraline is here, never fear, the queen is back. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, polluted provisioner isn't going to do it for you, bud. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even know you could do that. That's really cool. Let's go. Believe in the queen. The hype is real. Zoraline is legit, boys. I did not know that works like that. That is absurd. Holy shit. Why can you target it? Why can you target itself with the effect? All the believers are in. The hype is real. The carrot cake is here. I generate a life. I lose no value. I keep on top. Yes, sir. The ability pays for itself. Wow, this card is so unfair. This might just be the most pushed card in existence. Okay. Sure. I hate to tell you this, but I don't think you're getting out of this one, bud. Zoraline does as she commands, sir. Let's go. Alright, well, all those likes have really been paying off. The Zoraline has heard your calls. Okay, well, honestly, this isn't terrible at all. I have a carrot cake. I have a late game play. This seems nice. Oh, that's great. Okay. Turn 1 play. Starting the action immediately. We love to see it. The damage is looking to be adding up very, very nicely. Does he Sonar Strike? I'd be hyped about that. Okay, sure. I mean, that's great. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna carrot cake now. I think the scry is just huge. Okay. That's fine. You've convinced me. It's a turn 4 play. Honestly, I could have been convinced that it was correct to just hold up the mana to feed on his turn. Seed pod? Okay. Well, there's our second white for our Starfall, so that's cool. That's gooch. So he must have an enchantment if that's the case. Starfall should give us a good shot. I mean, we have the scry from the carrot cake. If we top deck a Zoraline, it's just GG's. Okay. Well, now there's such an incentive for me to Starfall here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to Starfall now, but I will save it for his turn. Hopefully he just, like, plays another guy. Awesome. Great play, bro. Great play. I love that for you, bud. Nice. Ooh, Starfall. Ooh, Starfall Invocation into the Coyote. I'm him. Yes, sir. The Value Town, baby. Believe it. The hype is real. Value Town is here. Oh, I should have held full control for sure. Yeah, no, we're putting that on the bottom. Okay, so it wouldn't have mattered. Just hold to feed the cycle. Killing that immediately. Card's too good. Cool beans. Okay, no play. We're lit. We love a good simplified game state. Does he not have another swan? There's no way. He doesn't. Driftgloom Coyote for the W. Ooh, Harbinger. I have the ability to play both. No, I don't have the ability to play both. This guy will have Death Touch, though. Okay. Sonar Strike, sure. Take your lick, sir. The Coyote is here. Never fear. Sure. I don't have to do this, but it does accelerate the clock. And this is just a good tacker at this point in the game. He's already used so much removal. It's difficult to remove. Okay. Goes down to 9. Sweet. Need to draw on land here. And he needs to draw land. We need to be even on lands, bro. Come on. Zoraline, please. Zoraline, show yourself. You're such a beauty. I believe in you, queen. You can do it. Okay. An extremely real card here. That's actually absurd. Trigger a Harbinger. Accelerate the clock. Okay. Oh my gosh, that would have been so gross. Does this guy have another Sonar Strike? There's so many good top decks here. Okay. Bro, I literally just bottom decked 3 lands. I drew 2 more lands. What are the chances of this? Alright, this guy's at 1. He doesn't have it. Please do not let him top deck here. This is my time, I believe. Let's go. The Cosmo Queen strikes again, baby. Alright, final match of the day. Time to show why the Cosmo Queen reigns supreme. Really nice hand here. Carrot Cake, Stoat. Feed the cycle. We get the Warlock if they don't have a 2-drop. We get our 3rd land. We are nice right now. Drop down the white, assert our dominance as the best color in the set. Blue-white, okay. Bumbleflower Sharepod, that's weird. I would normally throw it on Carrot Cake, but I'm going to go Stoat here. Because this drastically increases our chances of being able to trigger Thoughtstalker turn 3. Since this most likely creates a advantageous attack for us. And even if they have like a 3 toughness person, we can flash in the Feather. Dowerport Mage. Okay, so he's going to let us deal the damage. I can guarantee it. There's no way you're blocking, bro. You're not that guy. Bro, you're not blocking. You're not that guy. What? He's actually blocking?
Gotcha, bitch.
Ayo. I'm nice right now, son. You ever seen a flying Stoat before? This is how they do it in Oklahoma, baby. You put flight on the Stoat, you just pop off. Well, now the Thoughtstalker is guaranteed to hit. And I mean, we got rid of a rare for like no loss of value. That's pretty damn nice. Plus, I've already cycled for my card, so even if he kills this, I'm just ahead. I'm surprised someone that's 2-0 is playing a Bumbleflower Sharepot in a non-green black deck. Even in a green black deck, it's still like, why are you playing that, bro? Hopefully, if they're able to remove this, though, we can top deck a land. Because I really don't want to be slowed down to play a 3-drop here. Light Shell Duo, okay. That's probably the best thing they could have here, considering I'm about to Thoughtseize them. Okay, so no land, but I do have the Thoughtseize, so... This is probably the best of the worst situation. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of that. That card's nasty. Okay. He's going Share Pot? Sure. I mean, that's not really great for you. Hopefully I top deck a land here. Oh my gosh, dude. Where the fuck are my lands? I mean, I'm at 23. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the Death Toucher. I have so much card advantage. I just need mana to play it, please. A 4th land just drastically changes the landscape, even if it's not a black. Okay, that's an insane top deck. Sure. I'm back to 20. I need to draw a land here. It's such a high chance for us to draw a land. Literally have not drawn a land since the first turn of the game. Wow, I still just don't draw a land. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, brother, what the fuck is happening? It is now a 55% chance for us to draw land. Bro, stop thinking about your food. You've already resolved the food, please. Why is my opponent roping me? Bruh. I literally can't do anything. I mean, Dire Downdrift actually just forcibly makes me put the card on the bottom, which makes the card a lot better. Probably just targets my Moonstone Harbinger. Then you can start getting in with something, maybe. Okay. Attack with the duo. Trade it for a game piece, please. Can I draw a land, please? Like, literally. Dude, you have 1 card in your hand. You have 1 open mana. You literally cannot do anything but attack. Okay, finally. No way. Oh! We finally get to play the game. Let's go. Honestly, maybe I actually just do this. Okay. All day. I mean, I'm way ahead of him. I might as well just get in with this. Get another life. Yay. We can go on with the game. Cool. Imagine if I would have just not stumbled. This game would just be over. This guy's playing green, blue, white, like, equally. That's crazy. I mean, we can race. I understand you have prowess. I understand that, sir. No Dire Downdrift. Okay. If I Carrot Cake, though, I will have 3 in the grave, which means I can forage, which is cool. Let's do this. I will respond, sir. Getting the Scribe before it's stacked on top of my deck is actually so... I'd honestly be cool with a land. But if he's going to put it back, probably not. Okay. Sure. So now he just loses his thing. Sure. Okay. Well, I just gained a lot of life. Well, that was cool. Now I can just go Moonstone Carrot Cake. I could have kept this guy, but I actually like getting rid of Shrike Force more than this. Okay. I mean, I'm at 24. You're not going to beat the race against me, bro. You're not Take-A. You're not going to do the race, bro. Because you ain't beating the case. The magnificent case of Zorline. Alright, bro. Hurry up. Not playing his Light Shell Duo. That's really sus. That's sus as fuck, bro. You're a sussy baka. I could just go 3 and 3. That's pretty cool. Because then I will get the Surveil at the end step. And then this will get Death Touch. So even if he has the ability to untap this, I'm still gooch. Let's go. Bats really be that gang, though. What does he have? Oh. Okay. So you block my token. Alright. Honestly, that could be so worse, but Just because I have this Moonstone Harbinger on field, it makes it way better. It's honestly saving my ass here. Play down your Light Shell duo, I guess. Sure. He only milled 1. Given the rate of how much life I'm gaining, I think I can just take this Gale Wind Moose hit. I mean, I have a food coming up, so it doesn't really affect me. Okay. That's not good, but okay. Alright, let's see what this does. Nah, I'm not really interested in that. So this is 5, and then I can just carry cake on my upkeep. Okay. Sweet. End step Surveil. Juicy Surveil. Yeah, we're putting that in the grave. This is a juicy one. Get rid of the dead cards. I'm juicing, boys. Now I need to hold full control here. And put a stop on my upkeep so I can carry cake. Okay. Well, now I'm really taking the hit. Not attacking? Okay, even better for us. Carrot cake. I'm caking, boys. Watch out, I'm caking. Oh my gosh. Such a life-saving scry if we get a non-land here. Hey, it's non-land. Would have loved to have that before the life gain, though. Well, I guess I did already gain life, so it'll trigger regardless. That's huge. I mean, that's just game, right? Yeah, it's just game. He can't block this because it's too much. So if he blocks that, he takes 5. And then he has to double block, so he just blocks this, blocks this. Yeah, so he uses this to block here. I get him for 5 guaranteed. He has 3 on the ground, but this guy's menace. So if he double blocks and blocks... Yeah, so I guess that's not game. I can't attack like this, though. Yeah, that's guaranteed lethal. Your moose is dead. I play my Star Charter. End step Star Charter activates, which is absurd here. Let's go. Believe in the Star Charter, baby. We haven't even gotten to do Star Charter things yet. Like, I would love to showcase Star Charter during this run because the card just seems so cool. All right, it's time to finish him off. Zorline, take to the skies, baby girl. Let's work. Oh my gosh, we did it again. Back at it again, baby. Just like I always say. Back at it again with another banger, baby. We out here. Turn 1, Iridescent Vine Lasher. Turn 2, Carrot Cake for the culture. Turn 3, Zorline for the people. Oh, no, he's got a Carrot Cake. Okay. He's leveling the playing field. He actually has a good shot here. This has now become the Carrot Cake mirror, and it is now anyone's game. So I'm going to have to show him who the really... I'm about to have to show him what the difference is between a Carrot Cake user and a Carrot Cake abuser, baby. Vine Lasher, go. Show him how we carrot our cake, baby. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Honestly, I'm going to keep that. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to go turn 3 Harbinger, and then we're going to try to play Zorline on 5. Oh, I might have to kill that, though. That card's crazy. Yeah, if you let that card be uncontested, things can get out of hand very fast. Now I kind of understand why he would go with this deck, and I respect it. I would love to get a chance to play with this card in the future, so make sure to stay tuned, because I will definitely document it when we try to go down this route, because the card looks hella fun, and I really love frogs. So we're going to get him for a 1 damage. Now we have some decisions. If I don't kill this now, he could potentially trigger it, so I might just have to do that. Yeah, this doesn't feel great, but I think I kind of need to. Trade token? Sure. And then next turn, we might just Harbinger. Just give him something to kill, so when we play our Zorline, we get something back. I found that, like, if you can afford to do so, you probably just hold off on playing this on 3, because it's a bigger payoff. Ooh, that's absurd. Yeah, that's vile. If he lets us get in for the damage. Oh, wait, no, the damage is guaranteed. I just realized that, and if we can revive this with Zorline, it's probably just game ending. He might have a counter, though. Yeah, let's attack first. Okay. Not using his Carrot Cake. That's very interesting. So he must have a counter. If we get a land, though, we just revive it with Zorline, so... Yeah, so he's going to counter, sure. If that was the case, I don't know why you wouldn't just Carrot Cake in response. But okay. If we get a land here, we can buy it back. And it'll trigger this, so it's a guaranteed Thoughtseize. That would be huge. Seapod Squire, okay. Get it for the 1. Sweet. Not a land, but it is a good card. Yeah, I don't think I want to risk my Zoreline. I can just go Feather of Flight to try to find the land, though. I think that's respectable. What if I go Nettle Guard and then Feather of Flight when he attacks? Could allow us to trade. And then we still have the option to use our Carrot Cake as a scry. Yeah, I think I like that better. Man, Feather of Flight is just such a good card, and it's crazy. You know, this seems like a very old-style card. Kind of reminds me of what the old-timers called Pants back in the day, which was the card that gave something like +2 health and flying or something. Yeah, just giving flying at flash is good in itself, but in a set where targeting benefits you, it's really cool. Honestly, I could just kill his token by doing this. Assuming he doesn't respond with the removal. But if he's doing that, he doesn't have the removal for my Zoreline, so it's a win-win for us either way. He's just passing? What? Okay, he's not attacking? That's interesting. Ooh, Caretaker's Talent. That's a good one. He's not going to the next level? Well, I kind of just want to kill that with Nettle Guard. If that's the case, maybe I should just Carrot Cake. Not a land. Go to the bottom. Give us a land, please. Oh my gosh. We did it, baby.
I fucking knew it!
The dream is alive. Get in for the 1. Zoreline. Show yourself, baby. Paying the 2. Revive this for the Carrot Cake. Let's go this right here for assurance. Oh my gosh, that's dirty.
Gotcha, bitch!
Yes, sir, Ski Brother. You know how we work, son. And I think we just don't attack because this is just too beneficial to just kill this. Yeah, being able to sack that with the Nettle Guard is just huge. Okay, level 2 draw card, sure. Man, this card is insane. This has to be one of the most powerful bombs in white. Definitely have a good chance here. And, you know, if he has a white card, he can't, you know, use it because he doesn't have the mana, so that's good. Oh, he's got the mana, so he can go level 3. That's scary as fuck. Well, I'm going to have to Nettle Guard that all day, son. Yeah, no, I'm just taking it. I'm at 20. Ooh, well, that's just good assurance. I don't think I'm going to use it right now, though. Do I really care about trading these off? I mean, if I'm getting back a Carrot Cake, maybe not. Yeah, let's just do this. Get rid of this. And I have the Starfall, so... No blocks, sweet. Yeah, I'll just hold on to the Starfall until I need it. Sure, Baker's Bane, sure. Another Seed Pod. Well, now I might want to. Yeah, that Moonstone Harbinger just be hella clutch. Yeah, I kind of want to just gift him a card here. But if I Feather of Flight, I can just start getting in. Yeah, let's just hold on to this. Okay, cool. Does he actually want to trade both? No? Okay, sweet. That means I am still ahead. If I can wait till I have 7 mana to do this, it's just groundbreaking. It's still really good, but he has a lot of lands on the field, so... Okay. Gifting a tapped fish, but... I mean, his guy's gonna die regardless. Sure. That's fine by me. Why attack with the Baker? Man, I guess I want to bring back the Harbinger, right? I don't have to bring back anything, honestly. What gas do I still have left? I still have quite a few good creatures. Yeah, I think I might just rather just not gift him a card. Yeah, I'm just not going to gift him a card. Sweet. I should have played my lane first, getting for the extra damage. Please don't punish me. He's going to punish me. Fuck me. Goodbye, sir. Alright, I get Blade Assassin plus Feather of Flight. We're in here. We're him. This is risk, but I could play a creature. If I draw a creature, I can play it, so the risk is here. Yep. Yep, you know how we be. You know how we be, son. Let's go. Okay. Bro, why is this guy top decking such gas? I'm supposed to blow him out the water. Okay. Yeah. Land, please. Sweet. Drain 1. Get ready for the sonar strike, sir. I hear a strike coming in. Specifically, a sonar strike. Bro, you're not that guy. You're not that fucking guy. Dude, what? Are you kidding me? Ooh. Yes, sir, ski brother. You know how we be. Let's go. Bats go hard in Bloomburrow draft. You saw it here first. Nothing stops Zoraline, the Cosmo Queen, baby. Let's go. All right, well, that was an awesome draft. Quick little deck overview before we end the video here. So we ended up with 8 total bats, and we actually had a lot of amazing synergies with it. Some to note here are Moonstone Harbinger, which was absolutely insane. This card just allowed us to attack in a lot of game states where we should not have been able to. And the 3 toughness really deters from your opponent attacking as well. So even if you just have other flyers that are not bats, it opens the opportunity to attack with them without fearing of needing a blocker on your field, because your opponent's stuff on the ground won't be able to attack into this because it does have Death Touch. So this card is honestly insane. And I think the more and more I play with this card, the more I just like it in any deck, even without having bats. So when you have a deck with actual bats, it gets even more busted. Carrot Cake was probably the all-star of this deck. And at first, I didn't really understand why this is the highest win rate common. I still don't fully, comprehend it in my mind, because what you're getting just doesn't feel good enough. But after this run, I think I've finally come to the consensus that the whole reason why this card is so high win rate is not because it's game ending. It's because there are so many ways to flood out in this format. And that is one of the worst things about this format. It makes it really unenjoyable. But the more copies of this card that you have, the less likely you are to flood out. And it drastically changes your ability to win matches overall and just not have games result in non-games because you have no actions to make. So I think this card, it is really a rare at common when you just think about the role that this plays in the format. This card is way better in this set because there aren't a lot of things for you to be doing with your mana in the late game, except for, very few specific cards like classes, like Carrot Cake. And so that really makes this card overshine in this format. And this is definitely, a high priority card. Feather of Flight was absurd. I thought this card wasn't going to be that good because we have so many flyers already in our deck. That's why I only played 2 instead of 3, but it turned out to be absolutely amazing regardless. The synergies with the Valiant creatures are just dumb. And just being able to win one trade, since it replaces itself, you're just so far ahead, because then you just have a good attacker for the rest of the game, and you replaced it, you're just not losing. Vine Lasher was great for what it did. I don't know that there were any games that really were decided because we did that Vine Lasher damage, but just having a premium 1-drop helped us out. And I think more than anything, it just guaranteed us a way to be able to use Thoughtstalker Warlock, which has to be just one of the most absurdly busted cards in the format. You play this on 3 and trigger it on the play, your opponent just loses. It just gets them to flood out so easily. And on that note, I understand why this is one of the highest win rate multicolored bombs in the entire set, because it's good on 3, but I think just holding it until turn 5 is the best thing you can do. We saw in one scenario where we activated the ability and our opponent responded with a sonar strike, and because the way the ability works, we were able to revive itself. So in some ways, this card has protection from cards that only interact with it on attack, which is absolutely absurd. This card just does so much, and the ability for you to gain life for every bat that attacks just drastically changes the game if you do have a bat deck. But you don't even need that ability for the card to be good, and that's why it's just good in any deck, because most of the format, 90%, are cards that are 3 or less. And so this ability is just always relevant. And the fact this can pick up things from the grave like Carrot Cake, means you almost never don't have something in the graveyard to be able to revive back. And I think now that I've gotten to fully play this card in its highest ceiling, I think there's almost nothing that I would first pick over this card. Maybe outside of like a season. And then Star Charter was really good the times that we actually had it. I'm definitely going to be prioritizing this higher now that I understand like how good it is. It's just I've never been in a situation where I've had this many free life gain triggers or like, you know, life loss triggers. But I understand now that when you have 3 carrot cakes in the early portion of the draft, like this is just free, right? So you kind of just want to pick the good white cards, and if they give you white, you kind of just want to pick the good white cards early. They're just good in any deck. And if those cards also just happen to give you life as well, then you pick up a Star Charter. And if you can actually put this in the right deck, it's a game-ending card. And honestly, probably on the same level as some rares if you have the right support for it. Waxwing Witness I actually really like because you don't want this in any other deck. Like, it's so ass. But in the right deck, it just does exactly what you want for a 4-drop. And I think it's one of the best class-specific 4-drops for sure. Starfall Invocation was just stupid. Anytime we had this card, I just felt like we couldn't lose. And I thought this card wasn't going to be, you know, as insane early on because I'm like, white doesn't want to be controlling. It doesn't matter if you're controlling or aggro. There's just no other AoEs in the format. So nobody plays around it. You really can't. And so when you play this, even if you can't revive anything, if you just hold back 2 cards, the other guy's just flooding out and you just win. Like, it's so hard to lose when you have this card, and it's going to be difficult going forward for someone to get me off of a white deck when I start off pack 1, pick 1 Starfall Invocation. But overall, this was an amazing draft, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it as much as I did. I think there's a lot of potential with bats, and I'm definitely holding it higher in my color pair tier list and deck archetype tier list overall after finally getting to witness it myself. This is my first time getting to do that, but I've seen a lot of other people do good things with it. For the most part, I think the deck is more so just about having like good rares that are trying to play a more control-esque game. And then that just happens to coincide with picking up bats because they tend to be, you know, more control style anyway, since they have like, you know, higher toughness than power most of the times. But thank you guys so much for getting this far in the video. And if you want to see more awesome Bloomburrow content, make sure to smash the like button, turn post notifications on, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another banger. And as always, if it's not the goo, it's got to go. Peace.
Is that indigo?